And I'm super pumped, if you couldn't tell, to introduce you to our first guest. He's actually going to help us celebrate St. Patty's Day early by teaching us how to create a special themed dish. Chef Joseph, what makes this particular dish a staple for St. Patrick's Day celebrations?
So we like to celebrate bangers and mash, usually in St. Patrick's Day. One of the things that makes this one special for us, though, is that Tributary's main mission is to celebrate the local farms. So we actually have a bunch of Texas pork in this house-made banger, and then local potatoes as well for the mashed potatoes. So we're essentially celebrating Texas while paying tribute to our Irish heritage.
Can you tell me a little bit about this dish? I'm part Irish, but I never knew about the history.
So the history of bangers and mash, back in World War II, meat was rationed, obviously because of the war. So what happened was they used filler for mostly the sausages, and when you would cook the sausages with the filler and the water, it would explode. So hence the name, the bangers.
Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so we need specific ingredients for this dish, maybe some items we don't have in our pantry already. Tell me what we need.
So for the sausage, we made this in-house, but any house-made or any store-bought sausage will be perfectly fine.
Okay.
For the potatoes, the biggest thing about the potatoes is a lot of roasted garlic, okay? So basically cook your garlic down very slowly and give it a nice puree, and then fold it in so you get this super, super rich and tasty dish. And then for the gravy, of course, we went with a Guinness gravy. So obviously Irish stout beer, cook it all the way down with a little bit of brown sugar, maple, heavy cream chicken stock, and then a nice roux to thicken it up.
I know someone who loves them a little Guinness too with that dark, rich color. Okay, so these potatoes, I have to say, they're extremely creamy. What tool did you use to get it to be this consistency?
We used a ricer, and then of course a lot of butter and a lot of cream.
Okay, yeah, and they have ricers on Amazon and things like that, because I said, you did not take a fork and just mash it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Tell me about what you guys are doing for St. Patty's Day at Tributary.
So for Tributary, we have a current special running all week long. We have several dishes, including chips and dips, a nice pub chip, so loaded with house-made pastrami, Irish cheddar cheese, and essentially melted down almost like a pub nacho, but with potato chips.
Okay, we like pub nachos, and how long is this going to be available for people?
This will be going all the way until Saturday.
All right, I like it. Can we start plating, Chef?
Absolutely, we're ready to go.
What goes first?
Can you do me a favor?
I can.
I need this chopped, and we're gonna mix the slaw.
Okay.
So the whole point of this dish is to, one, give it a nice comfort feel, but also make it a little more refined.
Okay,
so we're gonna add some color.
Does this look good?
Looks great.
Okay, awesome. So I'm doing kind of thin slices here.
Absolutely.
And I'm making sure that my fingies don't get in the way. Don't want to lose a nail or worse. All right, Chef.
And so once you're done with all that, get into the mixing bowl, and then we're gonna make a nice little slaw to kind of break up the richness a little bit. So.
All right. And while we break up the richness, I'm gonna break this up literally. That is so cool. I'm gonna take out this chunkier part. Now what do we add?
All right, so now we're gonna add a little bit of the chives.
Okay.
Some of that bacon with a little bit of fat.
Bacon. Ah, yes, and the bacon fat too.
And then a little bit of this vinaigrette. So the vinaigrette is just a simple vinaigrette with olive oil, lemon juice, and a little bit of honey.
Olive oil, lemon juice, and honey. So people can make this at home.
Absolutely, very easy.
Honestly, I would love that just on a salad by itself. I could eat this by itself. This looks great. Oh, I love all this color. Okay, so now you have the creamy mashed potatoes.
Yep, so we're gonna go right into the center of the plate.
Wow, and I can smell the garlic too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I need to know, this is really cool. Do you typically do themed menus? I know you mentioned highlighting local farmers and things like that.
We actually do a lot of themed menus. Holiday activations are a big part, not only for us, but for the community.
Yeah.
So we do definitely like to have some fun with our menus. So we'll do different activations, different themed menus. Our next one after this will be Easter for an Easter brunch.
See? Oh,
so we get these
man.
really, really nice bangers.
I love Easter brunch. What about reservations? Are there still reservations available for this particular experience?
For this particular experience, no. But for our larger events, like Easter, for instance, we will be taking reservations on open table.
Okay. Well, hey, you just gave us the ins and outs. It looks really good. And you know what? If you want to try this at home, maybe you have a little Irish heritage in you, you can do that. I totally butchered this. It doesn't look as cute, but oh my Lord, when I tell you I want to take a big old bite, I'm not lying.
And of course, we got to finish it with just the Guinness gravy, okay?
Oh, wow. And can I top it with a little chive?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, beautiful. And one more time, where can people find you and get more information about reservations and things like that?
So we are located inside the Marriott River Center on the River Walk. We're right on the first floor. Please come and visit us out. We'll like to have you.
And I would like to be there too, Chef. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh my gosh, this is such a warm dish. I love it. But speaking of warmth, y'all, it's feeling a little warm outside right now. I'm hoping things will cool down.